Have you ever wondered how to start investing? You may have heard things like if you bought Apple stock 10 years ago, you'd have so much money today. Or maybe you've heard of some guy named Warren Buffett and you learned that he made most of his money just through making good investments. Whatever your investing questions are and whatever brought you to this video here today, I want you to know that I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Ryan Knoll and I'm a financial advisor, which means that I help people make the most of their money for a living. I want to pass my knowledge on to you to help you secure a more financially free future. Before we get started here today, I want to tell you a little story. This is Jimmy and Joey. You see, they've been best friends forever. They're about 25 years old, they've been working for 3 years, and they're really getting serious about investing their money. Joey comes up with a great idea. He's going to invest $5,000 a year for the next 40 years. And he's going to put that money in his bank account where he's going to earn a whopping 1% interest rate. Jimmy, on the other hand, is going to do that same $5,000 a year over 40 years, but he's going to put his investment in stocks, where he's going to earn an annual return of about 8%. So my question for you is, who's going to make more money? Now, looking at the numbers here, it's pretty obvious Jimmy's going to make more money, but just how much more? And now there might be some people out there sitting there watching this video who might tell me, hey Ryan, I understand that Jimmy's going to earn a little bit more over the long run, but isn't there the potential to lose money in stocks? And my answer to that question would be yes. There is the ability to lose money in stocks. However, we know over time that stocks typically tend to outpace a fixed rate investment like investing in a bank account. So my question back to those people would be, how much more money do you think Jimmy would make than Joey over this time frame, knowing that stock investments do tend to outpace bank-based investments? Any guesses? The winner is Jimmy, obviously. So if you look at the graph here on the left, Jimmy is growing at an exponential rate compared to Joey. In fact, he made $1.25 million more than Joey over this time frame. They each contributed $200,000, but Jimmy's $200,000 grew to $1.5 million over the 40-year period, where Joey's only grew to $254,000. I'd say it's pretty easy to see who the clear winner is here. So why does this matter? The rule of 72 can help us answer that question. It is a relatively simple rule of thumb you can use to determine how long it will take to double your money. All you have to do is take the interest rate you would like to earn and divide it into the number 72, and that will give you the time it takes to double your money. So just for example, if you plan to earn 6% a year, you can expect to double your money in 12 years. So a $5,000 investment is worth $10,000 in 12 years, and that same $5,000 investment is worth $20,000 in 24 years. That's pretty powerful stuff. The first thing you need to do is clearly define your goals. Then a financial plan will help you realize how to reach those goals and what would be a good starting point as to what you should focus on first. From there, you need to open an investment account to help you reach those goals. Then finally, you need to come up with a funding strategy and invest in an allocation to help get you there. Your funding strategy and your allocation strategy are both similar in that they are goal-based. What this means is that you likely have some goal in which you are saving for, retirement, your kids going to school, or just some amount of money you want to accumulate. They differ regarding what they are determined by. Your funding strategy is determined by your financial plan. After going through your budget and figuring out how much you can set aside for your goal, you will come to your funding strategy. Your allocation strategy is determined by how much time you have to reach this goal and how much risk you are willing to take. The longer you have to reach the goal and the more aggressive you are, the more risk you can take on. More risk means more potential earnings, but also more ups and downs in your portfolio. We can talk about your portfolio strategy in a one-on-one consultation. The chart to the left is just a sample of a portfolio allocation. Yours will likely look much different than this. As mentioned before, your allocation strategy is determined by the risk you are willing to take. The more aggressive you are, the more of your portfolio you will allocate towards stocks. If you are more conservative, you will buy more bonds or other fixed rate investments. The next factor is time. The more time between now and when you need your money, the more aggressive you can be with your funds. If you need the money sooner, then you will need to limit your risk. The third factor is what you can afford to contribute. If you can overfund to reach your goal, you can be more conservative. But if everything you are contributing will have you close to your end goal, then you will need to be more aggressive. Finally, The last factor is market conditions, and this is the main reason you should work with someone like myself to help you reach your goals. A good financial advisor would be able to come up with a solid initial strategy, but also make small tweaks to your portfolio as the markets change. Perhaps you can earn an equivalent return with less risk, and this is something a good financial advisor would be able to assess as markets change. So if you want to be more like Jimmy and have your money work harder for you, reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to sit down with you or have a phone call with you one-on-one to talk about your personal situation. You can find all of my different mediums for contact below. You can visit my website, manofthemarket.com. You can call me on my phone number, email me, or find me on Facebook. Finally, my last ask is that if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to my channel and my blog. I would like nothing more than to keep in touch with you on your financial journey. Thank you.